Test one. Let's go. Okay. Going live in a sec, guys. Setting up the charts. Welcome to the stream. One, two, 1, 2. Oh, there we go. Wait. Oh. Jeez Louise. One sec, guys, one sec. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the one and only Coin Baron. This is the weekly close, the live podcast where we talk CRO news, where we talk charts, where we talk basically about anything you guys want to talk about. But today, before we move on, I do want to give a quick shout out to a few people right now because, for example, right now, Matthew Smith, he became a subscriber to the channel, guys. So welcome. Same as for Attribution. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the one and only Coin Baron channel. So welcome. If you guys haven't pressed the like button yet, or if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, this is the chance to do so. Because I would say, let's guys get strapped in. Let's get strapped in for today's charts, for today's price news. Today we do it on a different time. The live stream is basically 5 hours early because of the European Cup football. Hope you guys like football. But let's go right into the charts, because right now, guys, we are seeing some beautiful things playing out. And I don't really edit my charts. I haven't really been looking at the charts these weeks, but I do want to point some great things. Because last week I did mention if we would get a weekly close at give or take 60, 61k, then this pattern over here will still be in play. And the only thing I have to do, I only have to wiggle it a little bit. Just wiggle it a little bit. And then you see, hey, it is following this nice pattern. It isn't really that visible on these kind of charts, but if you go to even monthly, then it looks a lot better. Welcome, man. Welcome, Job. Hello, Will, to you as well. This is always my first test. Whenever I write code, I do this first, just to make sure my, for example, my Visual Studio is working, etc. Welcome, Job. I was about to say, isn't it a bit early in it? Yes, it's a bit early because we have to watch the Brits lose against the Spain people, right? Spaniards, yeah, I think it's Spaniards, yeah. So tonight, European Cup Finals, Spain, England. Really interesting. So Bitcoin is looking absolutely fire this week. I have to say it is looking fire because it is holding up to these structures, which is a good sign, guys. This is a bullish setup right now. Reverse head and shoulder pattern. I burned the midnight oil. Walter Satoshi, welcome, man. Welcome. Good to see you. I see a lot of your comments as well on the channel. I've been getting a lot of comments, so I might have missed a few, but I see most, luckily, still. Anyways, this is Bitcoin. You guys are still wondering, what is CRO doing? What is CRO doing, right? What is CRO doing? And I have some good news. This has been a green week. This is definitely a green week. Let's go first to Coinbase over here. Coinbase is fine. And I want to show you one thing on this chart mainly. And that's this blue line over here. It's this blue line. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we are going to close above the blue line over here, which is the 50-week simple moving average. And the 50-week simple moving average is the most important one out of all. This is basically telling us for the short term, are we bullish or are we bearish? And it is sitting nicely at 0.094. Basically $9.4. Yes, that's better. So we still have a little bit to go. But I guess this will be resistance. So I don't think, guys, we will close the Sunday on a very bullish note. But okay, we will see. Okay, Walt Tushy, it's cost to be the boss. Yes, you have to dress nice. It costs you a little, but then you can actually join the Coin Baron Club as well. Okay, there we go. So this, guys, is going to be the most important for today. Are we going to close above this little line over here? And if so, we would have had a very short period below. But it's not my base case. It is not my base case here. My base case is we need a few more weeks. We need a few more weeks for CRO to work on this line over here. Tested a few times. I think I drew this a few times before as well, but something like this over here. So this will slowly grow. And we're going to test it a few times. And then near to August, September, then it's time to break. That's my base case. But it might be different. It might be different this time around. It might be different. But just see, guys, this is a very, very new line. There are, of course, a few charts that have more data about Cronos. But for example, right now over here on Coinbase, this chart has only been started, I guess, in 2022. When we started trading on Coinbase. So we have to really take a look at different charts, all the charts, to see how important the 50-week has been in the past as well. Might do that next week, so stay tuned for that one. We have some good video of these as well. But this is a very important one. Right now, you do see, I have to go to the minutely almost. Oh, it's hard to see in this one. Okay, never mind. You almost need to go towards the 50-week on the minute to see, hey, it is getting rejected right at that 0.94 line, which is dangerous. This is dangerous territory. But we'll see. We'll see. I do want to show you one more thing, though, which is, I think, also really important. Because if you go to the other one, I also draw a rainbow chart. A rainbow chart over here. That's this one. And you have to look at it on the weekly, in the minute scale. Never really look at the minute scale, guys. It's really bad. Oh, this is really scuffed. Okay, there we go. I'm really happy about this. I am really happy about this because what we have seen over here on the weekly scale is, I said, guys, this line over here, this line was important. This is the logarithmic line over here that is measuring the performance really of Cronos. And I said, well, if we can hold this line, that should be very bullish. Otherwise, I am afraid we might touch this line over here. So last week, we were kind of bearish. We were kind of bearish on CRO US dollar. And I saw a few people saying, hey, can we go to 6 cents? Can we go to 7 cents? Right now, guys, we're trading around 9, almost 10 cents again. And people are feeling bullish. Those are the good signs. Those are the good signs, right? People are getting in again. I haven't seen really the fear and greed index. The fear and we can take a look. We can take a look. How are you guys feeling? Let me actually ask in the poll. I can make a poll. I think I can make a poll. I'm a pro streamer still. How do I do that? Studio. Let's go. Start a poll. Are you guys bullish or bearish? We'll be there in a sec, guys. Bullish. Bearish. And you have to choose. You have to choose, guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Press on that poll. Let me know. Are you bullish or are you bearish? You guys are my fear indicator. And I see the first guys right now voting for bullish. Okay, good. Cool. Really cool. Let's make sure we actually wait for a few more people to join in to see how they are feeling. Also, Mr. I have to pronounce this right. Kwanzaa Fifi, welcome to the channel. Welcome for subscribing to the fam over here. RGL 2022, bullish at this point. Okay, cool. Are you looking at charts? Is it just more like a feeling, or what is your bullish sentiment based upon? If you want to share, man, let us know. Let us know. Bullish at this point, though. Bullish at this point. Then also we do have Nate over here. You really can't get more bearish if you're holding Crow. Ooh, that one is close to the heart, man. Welcome, Nate. Is this the Nate from a Chop community? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Anyone of you have seen the meme tutorial video? But okay. So, Cronos is looking good. I have drawn this fractal over here. And do I think it's in play? Do I really think it's in play? I think it's still a bit early. I think it's still a bit early, guys. I don't expect... So this fractal, it would bring us to $1 for Crow, basically, in February already. Actually, thinking about it, that might be a possibility. That might be even a possibility. In Feb 2025? Yeah, why not? That's about 200 days, isn't it? That's about 200 days. Yeah, that sounds even possible. So I will keep this fractal on this list over here, this graph. To just check out, okay, this has been all statement basically in July already. It's already July, man. Time is flying. But how will this look in December? Is this fractal still somewhat... Let's say if we're actually following this fractal and we're here at this point in time, in November, basically, if we're climbing to like 20 cents in November, start of December, then I'm getting bullish. Then I'm getting really bullish, because the longer it follows this fractal, the better it gets. The better it gets, guys. Okay, right now, guys, everyone is feeling bullish. Where are the bears? Last week we had all the bears. Cool to see you guys. Cool to see you guys. Okay. I do miss the bears, though. We need the bears in the bull cycle, man. Just to make sure you guys do sell as well. Make sure you sell in time. Make sure you take your profit. Make sure you enjoy life. Yeah. So, maybe a bit of personal story. So, unfortunately, my car broke down. So, I had to go to the car garage. And then an option, I had I could repair it. Would be very expensive. Or I could buy a new car. Or, well, on occasion, so second hand. Still, to me, that's a new car. I chose to buy the new car. And I felt really bad about it, because I was like, okay, I can't spend the same money on crypto in the next months or weeks. So yeah, I had to go for the car. But also then I was thinking, hey, you only live once. You only live once. And if you need a car and you need to make the right choices, guys, also enjoy life a little bit. So let me know, by the way, in the comments, what kind of car are you guys driving? If you got a car. If you got a bicycle, it's also an option. Okay, we got a comment right now about RLG. Right now is just instinct and the overall momentum. Therefore, I am feeling bullish. Okay. I don't study the charts too much. Okay. I mean, honestly, though, I think the fear and greed index, just the overall momentum, that is probably the best indicator. A lot better than what charts can do. Charts can help. Charts can really help. So don't get me wrong on that part. But I think it's a good thing, man. I think it's a good thing. If you see too many bullish people, though, you might need to reconsider. Okay, Nate is saying, I'm in the top 100 on the Cronos chain. I'm pissed that Solana and ADA is over Cronos. Ooh. And what kind of top 100 are you, man? Like biggest holders? And we also got a comment right now about RLG. I took profits the last time we hit 70k on Bitcoin. Okay. And are you going to use the profits to go into altcoins? Any other place? Take an example, guys. Take an example of RLG. Mr. LG. Okay, back to the charts, guys. That's the wrong one. Back to the charts. Okay, so over here, this one is still looking okay. I'm glad we hold this line over here, but we're still below the 50-week moving average, so that's still bearish. And of course, guys, the bulls will have to convince me. The bulls will have to convince me that this today or this week is going to be the week before I'm going to really go bullish myself. So if I can press the button right now, I am feeling bearish a bit. A little bit, guys, a little bit. I need more convincing. If we're at 10 cents, if we're closing at 10 cents, then I'm gone. Then I'm over to the bull side again. But this is still a magnet. And right now it seems that we have two positives. And that might collide a bit. That might collide a little bit. So that's important to really take into consideration. So today, guys, it's football. So touching some grass. Let me know what kind of plans you guys have. Anything's cool, let me know in the comments. But what I do want to say is something less charty, but more regarding the centralized exchange, regarding the supercharger. And I've been talking a bit about this in the X space as well, together with Crypto West. But I was really surprised. I was really surprised by the airdrop arena. I didn't see it coming, but suddenly we had the airdrop arena. And I like the concept. I like the concept because I don't really buy into altcoins. I don't do anything else except for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cronos. And I do have a small percentage in really obscure ones. I do have some Miria, some Mavia. I like coins with an M. I had Monero in the past, the privacy coin. But I lost my my train of thought. Yeah, the airdrop arena. So you can actually go inside the app right now and open the leaderboard. And you can see the amount of people on the leaderboard. And that statistic is really interesting because for me, that's kind of a way of saying, okay, so how many active people do we really have on the app? How many active people do we really have on the app? Because this feature is everywhere. It's enabled everywhere, guys. You can go to the UK, you can go to the US, you can go, I think, except for Hong Kong, you can use this feature basically anywhere. And currently, only 17,000 people have used this feature. I know not everyone is fond of locking up their CRO, but still, I would have expected more by that. Oh, back to the cars, guys. RLG over here. I've got an old 2002 4Runner with almost 350,000 miles on it. It's still running. Once I make enough, I will buy a new vehicle with cash. Not taking out any car loans. I like it. Playing it safe. And then we got Nate as well. I'm working on 500k CRO coins, but I sold my sheep back during the last bull run and I bought Cronos. Ouch. If you bought in like at $1, yeah, that's a shame, man. That's a shame. I really believe Cronos is a better project than 95% of crypto. Me too, man. Me too. I really think we got some base devs over here. I've been looking at the this week has been quite a week, honestly. We can go to website. Give me a sec, guys. Let's give me 1 sec. It's called ETHCC. No, not this one. eve.cc. No, eve.cc. So eve.cc is the developer conference of the Eve community. Ah, there we go. There we go. So we had the Ethereum Community Conference. That's what eve.cc stands for. But we had, of course, the ZK mindset. So ZK is a big thing on this developer conference. And we also had a speaker from the Cronos Labs team. And not just a speaker. It was on the 10th of July on the Copper Hall stage. And for 20 minutes, for 20 good minutes, we learned a lot of things about, well, ZK CRO. I have to find it. And the cool thing, I think we had it somewhere over here. No. Ah, here we go. Here we go. So lessons learned from launching Cronos ZK AVM with the ZK stack by Ken Timsit from the Cronos team. And they also just did a bit of explanation. We can go take a quick look. I think we can still take a look at the original, where is it? Copper Hall. Like the recordings. There were a lot of recordings. I think we might have to go to the schedule. Ah, there we go. So Copper Hall. Here we go. Watch replay. It is really interesting, guys. It is really interesting. I will show you a snippet. I will show you a snippet. There we go. So basically, we had Ken from the Cronos Labs team over here talking a bit about a few things of, well, the ZK AVM progress. So they also did like, hey, we have this ZK EVM Pioneer program where you can earn quite a lot of nice rewards, I think. He talked about that. But he also talked, which I found the most important part, is why they made this. Why they even thought about creating ZK EVM. I think it's somewhere over here. Ah, why another L2? What's the value proposition, right? What's the value proposition? So he was talking a lot about, okay, how great Cronos is, and Cronos. I like Cronos, but Cronos is not a great L2. Maybe has some impressive statistics. Has a lot of impressive statistics. But what they are saying right now is they want to deliver on user feedback. This one is important to me. Deliver on user feedback. So what they have been hearing from me and from a lot of other people in the CRO fam is that right now, the transaction fees on Cronos are too high. They are. They are simply too high. Right now, for a simple swap, you're paying around 1 to 2 CRO. 1 to 2 CRO for a simple swap on any DEX, right? That's quite a lot. That's honestly quite a lot. And right now, it's fine, you know, it's 20 cents. It's okay. It's all okay. But once Cronos, the price of Cronos is going to grow, the fees will go out of hand quickly. I'm not going to pay $2 for a simple swap if CRO is going to hit $2, you know. And still the gas fees are one CRO per swap. So it's a good thing they do mention lower transactions fees on that one. And also, this is really cool. This is really cool for... And I talked about this in the ZK AVM video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But what they can enable on ZK AVM is gasless trading. If you are a developer working on any ZK tech, working with account extraction, you can actually make sure you decide to pay for the gas as the developer. So if you want to, you create like this little car game maybe, and you say, hey, we work with NFTs, but you have to buy NFTs first. Then it's possible to say, hey, we're going to pay for those first gas fee transactions. In that case, guys, you don't need to have any CRO in your wallet. You don't need any CRO. I could just send you over my NFTs, and the game can pay for the gas fees. So that really will help with onboarding new people, creating the user experience a lot better. So I think that's pretty cool if you ask me. We're going to come on right now about RLG. I sold most of my altcoin positions at 70k. I only hold Sol because I would lower my average. Right now you hold BTC, ETH, CRO, and Sol. Okay. I like that portfolio. A lot of bigger altcoins. Would we really call ETH an altcoin at this point? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, guys, this was in Brussels last Wednesday, this conference. And they even had a big ZK launch event party. I was thinking, shall I go to Brussels just to meet Kim over here, or Ken? But I couldn't go. I was busy. Anyways, what more do they say about this? They do also mention, of course, the triple yield. So you will have yield-bearing assets on ZK AVM. Stress-free on-ramp and bridging. Yeah, that one is good. Why is that one important? Let me explain, guys. Let me try to explain this in a really childlike manner. For some use cases, it is really useful to have your own chain. Let's say, guys, Modern Warfare. We're gonna have a new Call of Duty game with a open world game, and in that open world game, you can collect your own NFTs. Just a use case, you know. On that game, it will have its own chain to make sure you can get those NFTs. You maybe have some premium coins or whatever. That could be all done on chain. But then we would have a really Call of Duty specific hyperchain, right? If you would have this bridge, this ZK zero knowledge bridge as well, this hyperchain could use Cronos as a payment currency from the ZK CRO hyperchain. No need to have really hard and difficult bridging processes to bring your CRO or bring your Bitcoin or bring your USDC, because I do really see USDC as a big one for the user adoption, guys. USDC is basically the best way to bring over people from fiat to crypto, right? I've also seen this commercial, and I will quickly go to the main screen. I've seen this commercial from people in Mexico or Peru or something, and they had family working in the States. And he had two options to bring money from the States to Peru. There was or a very expensive wire transfer, or physically fly the money in the plane towards Peru, with all the danger of being robbed and, you know, all the bad things. Thanks to crypto, though, it is really easy and really cheap to just send USDC, send whatever coin you want to Peru from the States. No need for hard wire transferring. And of course, you will need some kind of on-ramp or off-ramp. You need like a crypto exchange. That's why I like this decentralized future, but I still see the need for Cronos. I still see the need for crypto.com, you know. Blazius, man, welcome. Welcome, my man. From the main city community, welcome, man. How's your start? Blazius? Okay, then we have another question over here, or comment by Nate. Someone needs to expose Binance for not supporting and putting out false information on Cronos. CoinMarketCap saying Cronos is not a top 10 exchange is false. Isn't it? We can check. CoinMarketCap. Let me go. Let me check. So the question is, will we see Crypto.com as a top 10 exchange? Okay, maybe Nate, what is important to note is this is only the Crypto.com exchange. So they really focus on the exchange, not on the app. And I honestly think the exchange is pretty small. The exchange itself is pretty small. But if you would also add the Crypto.com app entity, it's probably somewhere over here, right? I did see a news article though. I did see a news article that said, well, hey, Crypto.com is the number 2 in volume? I might have to look it up. I might have to look that one up. What I don't like though is, so if you guys don't know, Nate is bringing up some good points over here. CoinMarketCap is owned by the Binance company. CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance company. And right now, they're saying like, hey, yeah, Binance almost scores a 10. Almost a perfect exchange. They're not perfect, by no means. No one is perfect. But just the fact that they score them as a 9.9, it's so fake. It's so fake. It's a good exchange, man. Don't get me wrong. Well, not perfect like this. I'm sorry, guys. Still a bit sick. I thought it was over. Okay. Anyways, I do have to say, Crypto.com exchange is pretty low on this list. It is pretty low on this list. Oh, okay. Guys, I need to get a quick drink myself. Then we'll get back to the comment of Blazius. So let me get a drink and I'm back in a sec. Oh, jeez. Jeez Louise. Okay, we've got a question over here by RLG. Has anyone ever used a nano ledger or pulled their coins off the exchange? I haven't used myself a hardware wallet. Really bad, but maybe some people from the community can help you. If anyone has, let us know. Okay, and also Blazy is right now talking about a bit of Main City. He's currently ranked as number 70 in the Brawling Blitz of Main City. Okay, congratulations. Top 100, not too bad. Not too bad. Right now, guys, I'm also in the top 100, or actually even the top 50, or maybe even still the top 10 of the airdrop arena. So I hope I also will stick in there. Okay, then Nate, I notice other exchanges don't support. Makes no sense when Cronos has the licenses and they don't. It is interesting though, Nate. It is interesting because I don't know if you know this, but back in the beginning, when we had the first listing, we can go. Let me show the blog. But back in the days, Binance, Monaco / crypto.com, big friends, really big friends, but not anymore. Also, don't get me wrong, also on the crypto.com exchange, you can't trade BNB. I find that weird. I find that really weird. Why don't they enable BNB trading on the platform? Somewhere on the road, things went horribly wrong. No BNB, guys. BNB is the 4th coin globally. But I have to find the blog. They have the original blog. Let me find the original blog by Monaco blog. No. Hard to find. I had it in the past. Let me find it, guys. Nice, mate. That's a high rank to have in the airdrop arena. Thank you, Blazius. I have a hard time in Main City, man. I have a hard time in Main City. I don't have any bags. So I can't really. I have to be online all the time, basically. I have to be online all the time, and I can't do that. I don't want to keep my PC running. I did it in the past. Any one of you guys did maybe GPU mining? GPU mining? Or any kind of mining? We also, of course, have Bitcoin mining. We still have Bitcoin mining, Monero mining, Dogecoin mining. Dogecoin mining, man, that was a thing. So it was pretty cool. Back in the days, you could mine Litecoin, and you had like a little add-on mining, so you could mine Litecoin, and on the side, you would also mine a little bit of Dogecoin. After a while, the Dogecoin mining became worth more than the actual Litecoin mining. So yeah, those were fun times. Crypto.com blog. No. It's a shame. Monaco rebranding crypto.com. Oh, man, I have such a bad experience with. So for some reason, I'm using Bing. I'm using Microsoft Bing, and I do get some good results sometimes. I do get some good results, but today not. Today not. I do know they have a lot of good blog letters. Maybe it is this one. I think it is this one. This was the original logo. Yeah, this was the original logo by Crypto.com. I'm so glad. I'm so glad they went over to the line, man. I'm so glad they went over to the line. Yeah, but previously in the past, they were active on. They were active on Medium. Okay, somewhere it says launches MCO coin. Launches MCO coin. Monaco's moving to Discord. Somewhere it does say Binance, right? No. So when they were launching, it was such a thing, you know. They were collaborating left and right with Binance. I might have to look it up inside this. Can I look it up inside? Binance. Ah, here. There we go. This one. Back in 2017. Back in 2017, we had the MCO BNB trading pair. You guys still remember this? Could you still imagine this? This could be such a big time move, you know. Last bull run, we had BNB, no, not BNB. We had Coinbase. Coinbase listing Cronos. Coinbase listing CRO. What if this time around, guys, we will see Binance listing Cronos? We were friends in the past. What if we, you know, how is it called in English? We have this saying that you actually, you know, you have those fighting axes. You have to, you know, put them in the ground, bury them with dirt, and then never talk about it anymore. You know, just forget and forget. Oh man, I hate English. How are they called? Anyways, welcome, Mr. Ari. Welcome, Ari. So the launch of ZK CRO and the CDC airdrop arena is finally bringing some much needed volume. Is that the case? Are we growing, Ari? Are we growing? What's your source? Where do I need to look? But I quickly want to show you guys this article because I find it interesting. So this was December, basically the first day of Christmas. So we had Monaco, the original Crypto.com company, and then somewhere down below, they also got CZ, the guy that's currently in jail, that said, hey, we are supportive of Monaco's goal to expand the ecosystem and drive cryptocurrency adoption globally. Mutual support for tokens is an important first step as we continue to explore ways to broaden our integration. Yes, mutual support. So, Crypto.com, be the big guy, be the big guy. List BNB on your exchange. It's already on your app, so it's a really small thing. List it on your exchange. And be the nice guy. Bury the hatchet. Thank you, Chicken Taco. Thank you. Sounds a little bit of a Native American thing, right? Okay, bury the hatchet. That sounds nice. We also have let bygones be bygones. Yes. Thank you, Justin. Thank you. So, if you're listening, CZ, let bygones be bygones. I don't know what happened between you two. I don't know. Good morning, by the way, to everyone in the States. I know it's a bit of an early stream today. It is, because we have the European Football Cup today. The finals. Next week we are back at the same time, a bit later. And we can actually see what the charts are doing nearly close. And as I mentioned, guys, this is going to be a very important day. For Bitcoin, it looks good. For Bitcoin, it still looks good. And I still expect us to do something like this over here. I do expect a touch over here, and then we have this definite break. We need a little touch on this 50-week moving average. I did see, I haven't really looked to into this myself, but I did hear some stories about the 200-day moving average. There are basically two important metrics, the 50-week and the 200-day. So let me take a look at the 200-day as well. So let's go to daily time frame. Now we have to add a different indicator, moving average. And everyone can do this himself. It's really easy. You can go to Trading View, create your own account. And then I have to change over here. You have to change over here the input to 200 days. Okay. And this is actually quite interesting, I have to say. So the dark blue line, let me make it yellow or something. This is not really visible, is it? Let's make it bright yellow. Yes, I like that. So the 200-day moving average is also a bit of a bull indicator. If we're down below it, no bull time. If we're above it, it's bull time. And the most fun starts, guys, the most fun starts when we have the blue and the yellow line touch. Take a look. Take a look what happened over here. We were already trading like at 34. But we kind of doubled from that point onwards. However, it needs to be a bullish cross. So this was a bullish cross. If right now the blue line will cross the yellow line, that will be a bearish cross like we've seen over here. You see this? This was the end of the bull cycle. The end of the bull cycle happened over here. So if you sold here, of course, you are already trading a lot lower at 43. But you could sell and buy back in at like 20k. So really good opportunity, of course. Okay, we do have some more comments. So let me go back to the... there we go. We do have Ari over here saying, it got very toxic between CZ and Crofan before the FTX collapse. I don't know. I've seen this all happen on Twitter back in 2022. And I saw CZ even making comments like, hey, take a look at some other exchanges. I see other exchanges also not being liquid. Crypto.com was fully liquid. It was fully liquid, man. So unnecessary. So unnecessary there. Oh man, I have to look up his tweets again. I think CZ deleted them. I think he deleted them. But the damage was already done. The damage was already done, guys. Let me show you again on the screen. What happened to Cronos? What happened to Cronos? And it was painful. It was really painful back in those days. KuCoin, sure. So, I think the CZ announcement or the FTX breakdown, I have to be correct, and I think it happened over here. I think it was November, right? A big red candle, big red candle. We were trading at like 12 cents. We were trading at 12 cents. But it really damaged our reputation. It really damaged our reputation there. Is this a black swan? Is this a black swan? I wouldn't say. I don't know if it's a black swan. But would we have maybe had a higher floor potentially, we could have had maybe a higher floor. And that would have been good for the price action, I would say. But we can't tell, man. We can't tell, unfortunately. Okay, back to some more questions over here. So Justin says, how does the ZK Sync token differ from the ZK CRO token? Good question. Good question. They are two completely different worlds. But I can try to show you a picture that might show you the differentiation a bit better. Two complete different tokens with the same tech stack, though. With the same tech stack. So let me go to the ZK CRO documentation over here. And this will explain everything. This will explain you everything. So, the bridge over here, not the bridge. Architecture. There we go. I want to look for a quick picture. A quick picture. It is in the light paper. It is in the light paper. And this is basically everything. So, we have the Cronos ZK AVM chain. And they made it really big. But this is a hyperchain. This is a hyperchain. Just a random hyperchain. And the same is true over here for ZK Sync Era. ZK Sync Era is a hyperchain. Like Cronos. They don't differ much. They don't differ much. And they all work on the same hyperbridge. And there are more hyperchains. There will be maybe this Call of Duty hyperchain. There will be, I don't know. I've seen so many hyperchains. There will be a lot of hyperchains launching. And we got the most important ones, I think, are Cronos ZK AVM and ZK Sync Era. But there are different use cases for ZK CRO and ZK Sync. ZK CRO will be the native gas token of the Cronos ZK AVM blockchain. While on the ZK Sync Era, it will be the ZK Sync token. So if you have a transaction on ZK Sync Era, you have to have ZK Sync. For a transaction over here, you have to have ZK CRO. I would say both are friends or brothers from the same family. They share mother over here, mother Ethereum. But they are different. They behave different. They have different tokenomics. Have different prices, probably. I don't even know. What is ZK Sync trading at right now? Where is ZK? ZK. Not even a top 100. Not even a top 100. Okay, there was quite a bit of hype. There was quite a bit of hype, but who knows? I see this thing still, you know, move up. I've been DCing into ZK Sync lore. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it has a future because the tech that they made. So, guys, just important to know, ZK Sync is made by Meta Labs. Meta Labs is a team that basically created this zero knowledge tech. And Meta Labs is also the partner that created ZK Sync, ZK EVM. So Cronos Labs collaborated with Meta Labs and they created the love baby called ZK EVM. I can't make it more easy than that, I guess. Okay. I appreciate this explanation. Thank you. I hope it helped, man. It is confusing. It remains confusing even for me sometimes. Then we got a question by Nave. I think liquidity from Binance and Ethereum would help VVS, Tectonic, and NFTs. I can agree with VVS and Tectonic, but how about NFTs, man? I don't really dabble much into NFTs, but if you can explain to me, I would love that. I do have some ZK Sync myself. I got them airdropped by the Crypto.com team. And I do hope... I can maybe bring this up in a minute. We do have the bridge. The Cronos ZK AVM bridge. There we go. No. Stop. There we go. So over here, we do have the Cronos ZK EVM passage. And already 20 million CRO has been deposited. Wow, 20 million. That's a lot. I have to say, that's a lot. Because guys, don't remember, if you put up your Cronos over here on the passage, you won't get it back. You won't get it back until ZK Sync or ZK EVM is live. So 20 million locked for God knows how long. Oh, it is interesting as well. Now they added like an APR to it as well. 7%? That sounds even quite low. I thought the Cronos POS was higher. I might have to check validators, Cronos POS chain validators. Okay, it's about the same. So on the official crypto.com validators, you get around 7%. On the non-official, the more community-like, you get 7.4. You get 7.4, so 7% is still okay. And don't forget, guys, you can do like triple yield, right? On ZK AVM, you can do triple yield. So you can also stake that ZK CRO again on a different platform. Let's say we're gonna have Tectonic or VVS again on ZK EVM. Then you can also get yields from that platform additional to the ZK CRO EVM yield. I do think the same, Ari. I do think the same. I think it will be locked until August, maybe the beginning of September. But they said Q3. They said Q3, so it has to be basically before October. Always has to be before October. That should be still in time, more than in time for the for the mainnet launch, for the bull run. Man, my throat. I hope you guys are still doing fine. I do have to say that it seems that Bitcoin is trying to break through that 60k level. 60k is still a big hurdle. 60k is still a big hurdle to overcome. More or less, I would say, it's been those psychological levels, right? Those really psychological levels. 60k just sounds so nice. But what I also think is good, today we are starting the day and probably closing the day above the 200-day moving average. And that's good. That's definitely good. This, guys, this blue line is nothing. Yeah, I have to hide it. I have to hide it. Hide. There we go. That one was only interesting for the 50-week moving average. And there we are still also above for Bitcoin. And those are some good things. Okay. Another question over by Nate. Thank you so much, guys, for being here today. It helps me a lot. Honestly, the markets haven't been moving much except for, I would say, ZK CRO a bit. And what is it? Airdrop Arena. So I'm really glad to see you guys. I see Nate, I see Justin, I see Ari, I see Blazius, RLG. Big shout outs to you guys. Oh, my throat. Apologies. I've been watching Black Sea, another YouTuber, and he swears Cronos need to buy back their coins like Binance with their profits. Okay. I have a complete video about this topic coming up next week. But, yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm not going to spoil anything. But I have my opinions about this. And I need to make some things very clear. Because I like Black Sea. I like the crypto report. But I think we have different priorities right now. We have different priorities. And a little spoiler, I want to show you this, guys. I want to show you this. So on the Cronos chart, did we buy back and burn? Why we went to $1? I don't think so. So why would we need to buy back and burn this time around? More about this though in a future video, because I think this is a topic we can really discuss well. I like Black Sea. I've heard he's been around since the MCO days. I haven't been there during the Monaco days. I haven't been there, so he's an OG. He's an OG. I've been here since 2019 in Cronos. Back then, I think they called it Crypto.com coin. Then they rebranded to the Crypto.org coin. Now they call it Cronos. And Cronos, it sounds so much better. Cronos sounds so much better. But okay, I would say, guys, if you haven't done so, please hit that like button. Helps me a lot. And I do want to show or ask you guys, if you have any requests for videos, if you're like, hey, I might want to learn a bit more about the airdrop arena, I want to learn more about the ZK AVM, I want to learn more about anything else, let me please know in the comments right now in the chat, because I have this list over here. I have this list of video IDs, and I'm going through it, and I'm not out of IDs. I still want to do a review of the Crypto.com Visa cards. I still want to talk about the exchange, because not too many people talk about the exchange. And I talk also about the my targets. You guys deserve my price targets. They will all be coming up in the future. But yeah, as the markets are slow, news is coming in slow as well. We do have a good comment over here by VDG. But Crypto.com did burn 70 billion last bull market. That's true. That's true. But that 70 billion in their defense, that was like idle crow. That was marketing crow. It was sitting there and being dangerous, kind of, you know, you're like, ooh, when are they going to deploy their crow? But it wasn't in circulation yet. So still, there was some fear element from that. So I'm glad they did. I did like, though. So previously, guys, Cronos had a market cap, or no, a total supply of 100 million. Yeah, 100 billion. And I think for future growth, that would have been better, because more coins, it's better. Sounds better than a $1 crow, right? I mean, $5 crow, for us guys, it sounds great, of course, but I think once people start to hear, hey, it's a $5 crow, will it still go towards like $10? Going towards $1 sounds so much easier than going from 5 to 10. Well, that's my strange thoughts in my brains over here. I did like, though, that they did burn. I did like that they did the burns. No way, Ari. I left 2 weeks before the MCO conversion. Feels so bad, man. Feels so bad. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I joined just after the backlash of the Crow MCO conversion, and I was like, hey, this coin has a good platform. This coin is really cheap right now. So guys, I bought in, I think at near the originally near the like 3 cents levels. Those were nice. Those were really nice. First buys at 3 cents. That was quite a big of backlash there. Is there any news, though, on the American exchange? I don't think so. They're still very silent. They're still very silent there. They're still very silent on the American exchange. Blaziers, this is the exact type of YouTube channel I need in my life. Yes, thank you, guys. I would say that's strap in. Quick shout out to Blaziers over here. Also being on the X Space with Crypto West a while back. If you guys want to talk to me, by the way, this is more like, hey, talking to you, you can chat back. But if you want to really talk with me, like I mentioned, I bought a new car, which apparently has Android Play or Android CarPlay or Android Auto, whatever. So I think I will be doing, when I'm driving to my work, it's a 2-hour drive, so it's a long drive. I will be hosting probably some X Spaces in the car. You can join me, talk. We can talk a bit if you want to. It's all fun. So give me a follow if you want to on @thecoinbaron. @thecoinbaron. I try to post also some quick things often there. So quick chill over there. But for example, when I join the airdrop arena, I'll always post things first on X, and then I will put it on on YouTube. So follow me if you want at the Coin Baron. Beware of the fakers. Beware of the spammers. It's not me. By the way, today has been quite a big day, isn't it, for like American politicians? What I've seen from Trump that was obnoxious. Like, dude, crazy. Don't want to talk too much about it, but it's I can't think about it, you know. I saw like a bombing event, or not bombing, also a shooting event in Japan on the previous prime minister. I saw a guy getting shot in, I think, in Czechoslovakia. It's not Czechoslovakia anymore, right? That was 100 years ago. I think in the Czech Republic. That's what I wanted to say. Or Slovakia. One of the two. And now Trump. Oh, it's bad, man. Anyone know if the airdrop arena is actually one-on-one points per user? No, it's 1 point per. It's 1 point. Yeah, it's actually 1 point per dollar, basically. 1 point. It's 1 point per 100 CRO, to be more exact. 1 CRO, or 1 point, 100 CRO. So VDG, okay, but perhaps they can burn 5 billion this bull market. We will see. I don't think so. I have to show you. I have to show you this for that reason. VDG. Let me go to this first. So they could burn 70 billion because they had a lot of idle supply, like I mentioned. And I have to go to the MCO ICO. This is fine. No, this is not fine. MCO ICO. Ah, there we go. So this was the original ICO for the Monaco coin. And no, I can't find it over here. I can't find it over here. That's a shame. So they did have like a roadmap, of course, but also they had allocations for certain part of, okay, like 30% is going to marketing, 30% is going to the ICO, 20% is going towards user rewards. And I can't find it anymore. But basically they burned through their whole supply. They burned through their whole supply of coins to give away, or coins to, well, not all. They still have a little bit of left for the Cronos chain, for the validator rewards. But they don't have much to burn anymore, man. They don't have much to burn anymore. I will try to tweet it if I can find. So follow me on X. So one more. RLG. How does everyone feel about the Trump assassination? He still lives, right? It was an attempt. I think it was an attempt. He still lives. Yeah, he must live. It was gross though. It was gross. How will it affect the cryptocurrency markets? Well. How does it affect? It starts with the memes. It starts with the memes, guys. If you go look at Push.Fun right now, you do see the first memes popping up. You see the first memes popping up already. Those are trading right now. Chad Trump. Donald Trump has been shot. So those are the first things affecting the cryptocurrency markets. But we also do have, I guess, well, the major thing is, of course, this might help the election for Trump. This might help his election. And I don't know. I don't live in these states, but I hear he's more crypto friendly than Biden. So that should be bullish. That should be bullish. Anyways, guys, it has been more than an hour already. I need to go. I will have a barbecue in a minute. And then, oh, I got some good tomahawk steaks. I love those. I love those. Okay, so I will be going. I need to prepare some meat. Beat some meat. No, that sounds wrong. But I have to beat some meat. Like, I have to make it really nice and thin. With like a small kind of hammer, you know. So beating some actual meat. But that's it for this stream, guys. I really liked it. I had some good conversation with you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. This will be live as well on YouTube if you missed a part. And if you still like this kind of content, push that like button, subscribe for more. And then Francesco, thank you as well for tuning in. Give also, I don't speak Italian, guys, but give Francesco a little follow on YouTube as well. He makes Italian Cronos content, so really cool. Follow him. You're watching the Euro final, yes. So after England beat us, I'm from the Netherlands. I really hope Spain is going to beat England this time around. Anyways, lots of love, lots of high fives, guys. So guys, thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Let's talk about that burning, that buyback can burn in our upcoming video. See ya. Fidel, just too late. Just too late. Love you, man. Bye-bye.